Hello there, my earth signs, and welcome back to your February reading. If you are a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, and you are single, this reading is for you. So, earth signs. Your first card out the deck is Show the World the Real You. This is the full moon in Aquarius energy. So, when it comes to the type of people that you attract and the type of relationships that you tend to entertain, you may feel like you can't truly be yourself. With the Prince of Spring, this also represents someone who is very passionate, very fiery, someone who comes in and out of your life as they please. When it comes to this connection, although I do feel like this is something that, excites a lot of you guys, this person can't be held down. This is someone who comes and goes as they please. If this isn't another individual's energy, this is how someone may perceive you to be. Spirit is saying when it comes to this connection that it expired a long time ago, meaning this relationship was over possibly as soon as it began. However, because this person brings you some sort of confidence, like they boost your confidence or they're able to stroke your ego or vice versa, this is what they're getting from you. You may continue to entertain the idea of having this person in your life. I do feel like if you haven't heard from this individual in a long time, it's very possible that they may come back in looking for a second chance. However, Spirit is saying that all the soul lessons that you were meant to gain from this experience were already learned, and it's time for you to grow and transform from this. So moving forward with the Ace of Clubs, I feel like you guys are going through some sort of an awakening, a transformative time in your life, especially when it comes to your career, the type of work that you do. There's a lot of new positive beginnings and changes that are taking place. If you are working on a new venture, if you are planning on going back to school in order to further your education, I do feel like it will pay out for you. However, if you are all over the place and you don't know what direction you really want to go in, Spirit is calling for you guys to pick a direction and make sure that you are channeling your energy selectively. This also applies to a relationship because you have this coupled with the devil. So when it comes to your workplace, you may be like a slave to your work, a slave to your career. So you may be spending a lot of time focusing on something more so superficial. When it comes to relationships in your life, you may attract a lot of toxic partners. You may attract a lot of people who are codependent on you or vice versa. You find yourself becoming codependent upon them. I also feel like this represents some sort of a soul tie that you have with someone. Although this relationship may not be good for you, I do feel like it serves as almost like a catalyst for you. So your relationships may, be falling apart. They may not be the healthiest. However, they give you some sort of drive, some sort of motivation to go even harder when it comes to your career or even completing school or a course. I do feel like there will be some sort of a betrayal, whether it's in this connection, romantic connection, or whether it's in the workplace, where someone may deceive you or lie to you in some way or stab you in the back in some sort of way, but it will cause you some sort of heartbreak or, pain. And you may find yourself having to separate from this individual. Again, when it comes to a romantic partner, I do feel like this is a toxic relationship. This is someone that you can't seem to break away from or completely like cut off. And again, that has a lot to do with you and this individual having some sort of soul tie or soul contractual agreement that you have yet to fully fulfill. So, Spirit is saying with the Five of Swords, this may lead to conflict, especially if you met this person in the workplace or if you currently work with this individual. You may find out over time that their intention was purely based on their own self gain And a lot of you guys may realize that you sacrifice too much of your, not only yourself, but your morals as well to please this person. So something may occur that changes your outlook on this person, and you may decide to walk away and focus on what's best for you. There is an energy here of needing to focus on yourself and become more aware of where you need to develop more confidence. Is also with self-worth. You need to really figure out what the value is that you hold. So it's time to heal. It's time to do this shadow work as well. And it's time to also appreciate yourself the way that you desire to be appreciated in these other areas of your life, whether it's professionally or personally in your personal relationships. With that Seven of Swords, this person definitely took something from you, whether it be physical, financial, emotional, spiritual, or mentally, because the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords is a lot of air energy. So they may have taken your peace from you. So if that is in fact the case, understand that this is the type of individual that has a lot going on within themselves. They haven't done their own inner work, so you can expect them to be forthcoming and to take accountability for their actions. They would rather ghost you, they would rather avoid you than to face, the music, than to face themselves, basically. So the way that things may have ended, or the way that things may continue to end time and time again between you and this individual, it may be getting worse as you guys progress. Okay, every time they come around, it's like they disappoint you yet again. So with that Six of Swords, you may get to a point where you're completely like just over it. You're depressed. It may be affecting your work. It may be affecting whatever projects you're working on. For those of you guys who did decide to go back to school or take a course, you may feel like it's hard for you to get out of bed. It may be hard for you to truly, focus and dedicate yourself to your work. So this may require you to take a break, to take a vacation, to step away, to just take some time to get your mind right again. This will give you the opportunity to overcome whatever this depression is, to overcome the mental, spiritual, and emotional baggage that you're carrying. This can also represent you having to physically remove yourself from a certain space, especially if it is in fact toxic to you. So if you're in a toxic environment, you may decide that it's time for you to move on to better things. So again, a lot of these soul lessons are here to help you grow and evolve and to learn. So again, I see an energy of you needing to learn a lesson in order to enter into the new phase of your life. Spirit is saying that they are preparing you for a true partnership and union that you're meant to be in. That leads us to the Hierophant. So because of this, low phase that you may be going through, some of you guys may turn to your spirituality. For others, you may decide to lean on your religion or to join a church or a spiritual community of some sort. But I see you diving deeper into certain traditions, certain cultures, just becoming more knowledgeable of yourself, your roots, where you come from, and also when it comes to your faith, whatever it is that you subscribe to. So I see you guys just becoming more spiritually grounded all around. So just when you're starting to really overcome the situation, truly transcend it, once you feel like you're in a better space altogether, especially mentally and emotionally and spiritually, this person may come back around with the Eight of Wands. I always say this, but when it comes to karmic soulmates and, soul lessons and things of that nature, you will be tested time and time again. So with the Eight of Wands, eights are very heavily karmic. They also represent something that goes on and on, whether it's, this lifetime or past lifetimes. So with the Eight of Wands, this represents unfinished business. Someone from your past will be returning, will be coming back in. This can also represent, missed opportunities. But in your case, I feel like this individual, this person that you have this soul tie, to, I feel like they will reappear. They feel like there's a lot of unanswered questions that they may have for you. They feel like there's something that they need from you, especially with that Six of Pentacles. So understand that when they do come back around, when you hear from them, it's because they need you more than they want you with that Six of Pentacles. For some, this may not be a romantic partner. This may be a family member. This may be a friend that you haven't heard from. But again, this is someone who's reaching out because they feel like you have done well for yourself. They feel like they hold up, a place in your heart still, so they can, feed off that energy. And they need your support. They need assistance in some way. So I do see you guys, not wanting to deal with them, still feeling angry or hurt by the things that they may have done to you, certain things that you are unable to forgive at this point in time in your journey, and that's completely okay. So you may try to avoid conversations with them completely. So you can expect them to call you over and over again, text you over and over again. They may even try to email you or contact you at your place of work. This is someone who does not respect nor understand healthy boundaries. This is someone who's constantly stepping on your toes, constantly violating your, I don't want to say violating your rights, but constantly violating your space. So I see you trying to turn them away and not really deal with them. But again, because there is some sort of soul lessons that have yet to be gained completely, you will continue to be tested over and over again until this soul contract is complete, until the karma is fulfilled between you and this person, okay? So you may find yourself giving in over time with that Six of Pentacles. Again, there is something still to be learned between you two, whether it's a lesson that's meant for you or it's a lesson meant for them. What people need to understand when it comes to soul contracts or karma in general is, even if your soul lessons are completed, you will continue to repeat a lot of lessons because the other person or the other people involved have yet to learn. So it's not only about you. You reincarnate with soul family. And that doesn't necessarily mean blood related. That means people that you have reincarnated with repeatedly, time and time again, throughout multiple lifetimes. And I hope this is making sense. But again, the contract is not just between you, yourself, it's between you and multiple people sometimes. So moving forward to the Ten of Cups. For a lot of you guys, again, you do consider this person to be family. For some of you, this may be a family member. For others, this could be someone that you share a family tie with, meaning a child or children. You may decide over time that you need to forgive them. I do believe that there is unconditional love between you two, no matter how much you put one another through. So you may decide to forgive, to open your heart to this person, and to work on the relationship with the Eight of Pentacles. This will take so much discipline, so much dedication in order to get through whatever issues or problems that you do have. But understand with the bottom of your deck, with the King of Swords, that you're going to have to rise above a lot of the BS. You're going to have to be the bigger person. And this doesn't necessarily mean that you're meant to be with this person. And for those of you guys who are dealing with someone who may just be a friend or a family member, something strictly platonic, this may mean that you just have to just be the bigger person and accept this person for who they are. Understand that no one is perfect, not even yourself. But I do see you guys holding the cards in your hand, meaning the ball is in your court. It's up to you to take this risk, to take this chance on this relationship, on this connection. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for you guys with that King of Swords. Make sure that you are, communicating clearly. Make sure that you are being truthful. Make sure that you are being fair and honest all around. If this is in fact a romantic connection, Spirit is saying that you guys need to raise your standards and require more of yourself as well as other people and how they treat you. Okay. And if this person cannot be open and honest with you, whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, you need to be able to forgive that, forgive them, forgive yourself, and release your attachment to them. okay? Because they are very much so guarded. There's a lot about this person that won't ever change. So you're going to have to be the bigger person and learn how to cut them off and demand more of yourself and for your life and to move forward. So when it comes to the energy, meaning the signs in your reading, let's see, you guys have everything here. So you do have fire, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have earth, so you have Taurus and Capricorn and Virgo. A lot of air here. You have Aquarius, a lot of Aquarius. Yeah, so you have all Aquarius. And when it comes to water, you guys have Pisces. However, it can be any other signs.